Just got a call from the delivery truck. The new gym equipment is coming. It's about 30 minutes away. That's the good news. The bad news, they don't deliver to the door. So it's going to be 259 pounds of interesting video footage, or maybe not, because I might not be able to shoot it since it's only me moving 259 pounds of equipment into this room. Well, let's go do it. So here is 279 pounds of Force USA MyRack. So really do like the fact that they had it in pieces. It could have been one big 279 pound box, but I'm really happy to say that all these things are the rack along with some of the accessories I got, and they're going to be much more manageable to bring into the apartment. So really pleased with that. This just kind of happened when we were putting it in, so I'm going to take a look at that when we take it out of the box. So here are all the pieces, and like I said before, thank God these are in separate pieces and not one big huge 279 pound box. I think it speaks to the modular feature of the MyRack. So you have the chin up here, and I have the J hooks there. I also have the weight plate holders, and I have the safety option for 2 box tubes. Those are accessories. This is all the base unit here, here, and here. So these 3 here, but still being broken up into pieces, I could fit it into a Honda Accord. So it wasn't so bad. And there's the Batarang unboxing knife. There's a tape measure, because I'm not sure if I'm going to put it there where the other rack was, because I might put the poster from a recent show, or over here where it's wider, and then move the Airdyne bike. So it has a width of 52 inches, depth of 55, and a height of 87, which is basically the same height as the other one. And ceiling's not terribly high, but it's also not very low, so I can still do pull-ups with that particular bar. So let's see if we can time-lapse this and how long it takes to put together. So in this segment, we are going to do the gravity boot test with the pull-up bar here. I don't assume there'll be any problems, but I want to test the height out of this hanging upside down, because I have quite a bit of room here above the pull-up bar, which is pretty awesome for pull-ups. But I want to see if I'm able to lengthwise hang and really do some decompression on my spine using these hang-up boots. So let's put these on. Don't worry, I'm going to speed this up. Okay, ready to go. Here we go. So, have my phone here. I usually, when I do this, it's 80s love song time while I hang upside down. So we're not going to be able to play those until after I get going, but I will have it ready to go. Total eclipse of the heart. Okay, so when you do these gravity boots, it's good that these have 3 bolts here, so it's really steady, and also the plate storage keeps the rack from movement at all. But it's still a sturdy rack. It's a wide rack. So, and I also have these safety tubes. Even though they move, they'll help me get up. I would step up on the crossbar here. It makes it a lot easier than the rack I had before. Feet are clear, and then I'll just hang upside down very slowly. And I have actually more room than I had with the previous rack that I had. So, I'm actually the opposite way. So I'm going to come up. I'm going to go this way. I'll try both ways. Just have to watch that. And this is going to require a little more core strength. I don't have the crossbar. And then to come back. There we go. That's why I put this camera here. So it's It's got room. I have just a few more inches here to hang upside down before the whole hand would be able to come down. So my fingers are still not completely straight, but oh my goodness, you see the blood rushing to my head already. Well, that feels good. The bar's not going anywhere. Hopefully the audio is good. And this is nice. Whoops, microphone is coming out. And I like it. That's the rack is not moving at all. These safety tubes move, but the rack is really sturdy. I can get in and out of this on either side, which is really good. I'm only doing this for the sake of this kind of cool or weird camera angle, but otherwise I would just face this way and then put my feet up on the crossbar like I did the first way, and that would be it. So, success. Didn't break my neck. I've done that before, so don't want to do that again. It's exciting, isn't it? As I start to do shoulders with this, there's a ton of stuff I really love about this rack. One thing in particular, and me and my wife pointed out right away, is these J-clips. These are the upgraded J-clips. They have regular J-clips. These are the upgraded ones. These things are really, really good, and they hold it in place. They have a rubberized interior here. Actually, the whole thing just about is rubber or hard plastic, some material. So they hold in place, and the way the locking system is, it's really good. And I really do like that. So I'll come off here. One, two, three. Then come back. Hooks in very nicely. Good stuff. Now, one thing while I'm taking my rest between sets that I'm not quite sure about, because maybe I'm doing it wrong as far as locking in these Olympic plate sleeves that has plate storage, which is amazing. But as I remove the weight, the plate sleeve, well, of course it doesn't come off now, but when I'm removing it, the plate sleeves, especially with multiple ones, seem to slide off, and we were trying to find out if they lock in place. You can see this bottom one here. This was off because I took the quarters and put them off there, so not quite sure about that. The fact I do have plate storage opens it up because I have a huge tree here, and to get rid of that and have all the plates live on the rack, also for pull-ups or any kind of stuff like inversion with the boots, having weight to support the rack, which it doesn't need it. It's pretty sturdy on its own, but to add the weight really does add another layer of stability and security. I did too many reps on the first set. So what I mean? So that's one thing there. Have to check that out and make sure that I'm attaching that or locking it in right, or if that's just the way it is. I could live with it because, like I said, the storage is there, so I'm totally fine with that. It just gets a little annoying, and I wouldn't want another plate to drop on to my wife's foot or anything. I've had broken toes off of doing stupid stuff like that for my own fault, not paying attention and getting hurt. All right, so we're going a little bit lighter than what the Wendler lock's telling me to do. I still have an AC separation, so we're going to go a little lighter and go accordingly to that. This is an AMREP set, and I'm going to go big and dumb from here. All right, let's just get through this one. Yeah. That's something. Nice. 2, 3. All right, so that's done. So we're gonna end up doing pull-ups next on this this big and dumb accessory work for the military press. As we unload these plates, there is bar storage. So for right now, I'm gonna put the bar back over here to the old tree, but there's space for 2, even 4 bars if you have a thinner bar. But 2 of these, I can fit my trap bar and the straight bar, but I need to pull the rack out anyway to give room so it doesn't hit the wall. But also I plan on getting the Lat Pulldown low row, so it doesn't come out, I have to come out too far, but I'm gonna pull it out a few inches to put that in there eventually. Once again, this thing is completely modular, so I can hook up, if I had the room, which I don't think I do on this side, I could put a cable crossover on both sides of this that I think is 151 inches across. And right now this is around, I think it's 55 across, or 52 deep. I could get that backwards, but that's around what it is. In a garage sim, that would be perfect, and that's what I'm aiming for eventually. But the barbell storage and the plate storage is just such an awesome thing, and you can condense everything or have a converged space with the rack. So next thing we're gonna do is pull-ups. And this pull-up bar that I have here, it's one of the upgraded ones. So you have a bunch of different grips here. This is my personal opinion about this pull-up bar. I would have probably gone, in my opinion, well, I wanted the globe one. That may be what I end up getting, and that's the best thing. I can just unscrew these and then replace the pull-up bar, or even have multiple ones, maybe if there's room. But I would have went with the straight monkey bar just because of my shoulder injury, and because you could see I'm wearing this MAVA brace. I also have a lot of elbow problems. I've needed surgery for my elbow for a few years now. So when I'm over here, I feel it more in my elbows and shoulders. If it was a straight bar, I might be okay. This bar is excellent though, because I'll be able to do all these different grips. So the trade-off is that I can do a ton of different pull-ups with this. It's really amazing. And the fact that it comes up a little bit higher than the rack gives me more room being taller to be able to do these pull-ups. So not a bad thing. I'm just saying for my current injury situation, the straight monkey bar may have worked better, but it doesn't have, I'd have to kind of hang and push my feet out to be able to hang all the way and get the full motion. But with this one, I can do that. Now we're gonna try this. It's sets of 5 with weighted pull-ups, and I'm not quite that advanced yet. So let's see. See how I can bring my chin all the way up? 3, 4, not perfect. 5. That's all elbow. Pull-up felt great. The pull-ups felt great, even on my left shoulder where the other injury is fine. It's just my right elbow is the only thing. But it feels amazing to be able to get that length and also the width over here with that. So we got, let me mark that off so I can rest. So we got a bunch of pull-ups, then we're gonna have hanging leg raises, and I'm gonna talk about that. Same thing though, with the way this is angled up, it gives me more room, even with the ab straps that I'm gonna hook up to this, give me more room to be able to work being a taller guy within the space. Now, if you're gonna use these safety tubes, be careful because they do roll out a little bit. So when you're pushing out to try to get, if you're shorter, to try to get in this hanging leg raise, you're gonna kick that out. So please be careful with that, or don't do it at all. Use a chair or a box or a bench or anything to put behind here to step yourself on and off, because that's not meant to do that. So don't get too creative. The rack is not moving at all. I like that. And then I can lift myself up and really get that eccentric, which is really important. When hanging leg raises, this isn't moving at all. My old one used to move all the time. So the wider base, the deeper base, and of course the plate storage on here really all contributes to having such a stable rack. And then when I add the barbells onto the back and other accessories like the lat pull down, should be pretty good too. So gonna go quick again here, not much rest. And with this bar, it's really good because it locks in between these two. So that's another advantage of this particular bar here, pull-up bar. That's just where the weld is, so if I move that over there and there, go a little wider, so nothing's getting messed up. That's just where the weld is. It's pinching it. Oh, it's not a good sound though, but it's fine. Not hurting anything. So to recap this video, in the short amount of time that I've had the Force USA MyRack, I am absolutely impressed. This rack is incredible, and for a bunch of different reasons. The modular aspect is my personal favorite because whether I use these upgraded J-hooks, see I got it right, they're not J-clips, they're J-hooks, the safety tubes, I can choose whatever pull-up bar I want, I can add a dip handle here, I can add the band pegs here, and this also has a 9-point adjustment here, 54-point adjustment on the front, 54-point adjustment on the back. And believe me, if you've never used a rack with numbers, or if you have used a rack with numbers, you can't go back. This is incredible to be able to make sure this is even and makes everything more efficient when moving the J-hooks up and down, and even the safety tubes or anything else where you have to use the adjustment on the rack. Now this rack has a static rating of 2,000 pounds, which means, you know, loading these plates, loading all the weights I have, and then some, are doing super heavy squats or any kind of standing movements where I have to take it off of here. And if I really want to use heavy weights, I can always use a monolift. This thing has the ability to actually attach a monolift, especially when you're doing really, really heavy squats. That's pretty cool. So earlier in the video, I talked about the lat pull down and the low row attachment. Well, the cool thing about something like that is it comes with the bars you need, so you don't have to buy extra stuff. It comes with everything you need, as well as the My Bench, which comes with a preacher curl attachment as well as a leg attachment for curls and extensions. That's two examples of just little touches that I like. The fact that you don't have to buy something extra. When you're buying something like the lat pull down and the low row, you're gonna get the lat pull down bar, and you're also gonna get something to do the low row with. And with the My Bench, you have those attachments. One little thing about the My Bench, hopefully I'll get it soon, the way the base is designed, it's kind of cool, and your legs don't get caught up with the bar. So the shape of the base is really good, and it just touches, like I said, like that, things they thought of. Also with this rack, making it modular, once again, is my favorite thing, and to be able to extend this out and customize this for a small room like this, or when I get a garage gym set up, I can really just basically expand it out and put all the accessories in there and have a multi-station workout machine, or an entire gym basically, because this thing right here, as it stands now, I can do a ton of stuff with it right now. As I want to do more stuff and make my home gym my only gym, it's just an incredibly well thought out way of building from the base out from there. So the base of the rack is really affordable. If you compare it to something like even the most affordable Rogue rack, it's still priced more affordably at $499. And I have to say, I've used those racks and I've used other ones. Quality is top notch, and it has a lifetime structural warranty. So I don't think I'll be using that warranty. This thing is really good. And whether I have it freestanding like this, or if I want to bolt it down into a garage gym or into personal training studio, who knows, I might open up one day, this can be bolted down. But right now, this thing isn't going anywhere with the plates, and I can't say enough good things. Had it less than a week, and it makes me excited now to be able to configure the home gym in here and get everything set up, start producing Stevie Richards fitness content for the Patreon supporters and everybody on YouTube. And it's just really cool. So I want to thank Mike and everybody at Force USA for sending this out. As a matter of fact, the guys were curious to see the bit of the video before where I fit the entire rack in my 2006 four-door Honda Accord. So that's one thing. Once again, you're not going to get a huge box. You're going to have manageable packaging to be able to get it into your home or garage or anywhere you want to set it up. And setup was so easy. Once I got my wife to help me and wasn't an idiot for setting it up myself, it took no time at all. All the bolts and everything are the same size. So once you get a ratchet and an adjustable wrench are the same size, it's very easy to put together. And I didn't have any problems. I'm not good at that stuff. So all the bolts and everything being the same size, and really having a very easy way to assemble it, which means disassembling it isn't going to be that bad either. So I will go on and on about this rack, but it's featured, or it will be featured, in future workouts. We're going to be adding some stuff onto it. I'll be reviewing those things as we go along and including full workouts for the Patreon supporters. So if you want to be a Patreon supporter, go to patreon.com/Stevie Richards. Also, just stay tuned for more fitness content. We will do some tech content here and there, but we're kind of moving over to a lot more health, fitness, nutrition, and stuff like that on the YouTube channel. So I hope you stay subscribed. Tell somebody you think might be interested in being subscribed to a channel like this. We appreciate it. So that's it. Check it out, forceusa.com. Check out all the cool stuff they have, the rack and the accessories, and we will be bringing you more stuff very shortly. Thank you guys. God bless you and have a great day.